Right now, somewhere, a good Christian is lying awake feeling like they are not enough, not holy enough, not happy enough, not doing enough for God. And here is the part that should make you angry. Most of that guilt is not from God at all. It was planted in your mind by the world around you, told over and over until you believed it was the truth. Today we are going to pull out 7 of these lies, one by one, and once you see them, you cannot unsee them. The very last one is the heaviest, because it is the lie that keeps you from ever feeling free. But let us start at the beginning. 1. The lie that a real Christian is always happy. You have seen it everywhere. The smiling faces, the perfect families. The idea that if you truly love God, you should feel joyful every single day. So when you feel sad, or tired, or empty, a voice whispers that something must be wrong with your faith. But open the Bible and look. David cried out in pain. Job sat in ashes and wept. Even Jesus, in the garden, was so heavy with sorrow that he sweat like drops of blood. These were not weak believers. These were the strongest. The truth is simple. Feeling sad does not mean you have lost God. It means you're human, walking through a hard world. And God walks right beside you in the dark. The world sold you a fake smile. God offers you something better, a real peace, even on the worst days. And the next lie is sneakier, because it does not attack your feelings. It attacks the very thing you own. 2. The lie that wanting nothing makes you holy, and having something makes you bad. Somewhere along the way, people started to believe that a good Christian must be poor, must want nothing, must feel ashamed of every good thing they enjoy. So you feel guilty for your home, guilty for a nice meal, guilty for wanting your children to have more than you had. But that is not what the Bible teaches. Abraham was rich. So was Job, both before and after his trials. God is not against you having things. God is against things having you. The danger was never the money. The danger was loving money more than people, more than God. So if you work hard and God blesses you, you do not have to hang your head. You can lift your hands and say thank you, and then use what you have to bless others. Now here comes a lie that has quietly broken millions of hearts, and you may be carrying it without even knowing. 3. The lie that your past is too dirty for God to use. The world loves to remind you of who you used to be, the mistakes, the shame, the things you did when no one was watching, and it whispers that someone like you could never be truly forgiven, never be used by God, never be clean again. But look at who God chose. Moses was a murderer. Paul hunted down Christians before he preached to them. Peter denied Jesus 3 times, and Jesus still built his church on him. God does not look for perfect people. He has never had a single one to choose from. He looks for willing hearts. Your past is not a wall that blocks you from God. In His hands, it becomes the very story that helps you reach someone else who is hurting. And speaking of hurting, the next lie targets the people who are already exhausted from trying so hard. 4. The lie that you must earn God's love by doing more. This one feels almost holy, which is what makes it so dangerous. It tells you to pray more, give more, serve more, and only then will God be pleased with you. So you run, and you never feel like you have done enough because the bar keeps moving higher. But here is the truth that changes everything. God does not love you because of what you do. He loves you because of who He is. A father does not love his child more when the child cleans their room. He already loves them fully. Your good works are not the price you pay to be loved. They are the thank you for a love you already have. Rest in that, and watch how your tired heart finally breathes again. Now stay with me, because the next lie hides inside the very place that should feel the safest. 5. The lie that doubt means you have no faith. Many good Christians live in silent fear, because somewhere deep inside, they have questions. Why did this happen? Where was God in that moment? Does He even hear me? And the world tells them that asking these questions means their faith is broken, so they hide the questions and feel like a fraud. But faith and doubt are not enemies. The father in the Bible who cried out, "I believe, help my unbelief," wasn't rejected. Jesus healed his son anyway. Doubt is not the opposite of faith. The opposite of faith is walking away. As long as you are still asking, still reaching, still talking to God, even in your confusion, your faith is alive. Some of the strongest believers were forged in the middle of their hardest questions. And that brings us to a lie that quietly steals your joy from a different direction. 6. The lie that comparing yourself to others is how you measure your worth. Every day you see other people's lives, the highlights, the wins, the families that look perfect from the outside. And a voice says that everyone else is closer to God than you are, growing faster, praying better, living holier. So you measure your small, quiet faith against their loud, shiny one, and you always come up short. But God never asked you to run someone else's race. The seed that grows slowly in the dark is still growing. Your journey with God is yours alone, and He is not comparing you to anyone. When you stop looking sideways at everyone else and start looking up at Him, the weight of comparison falls off your shoulders, and you can finally walk in peace at your own pace. And now we come to the last lie, the heaviest one of all, the one that sits underneath every single lie we have talked about today. 7. The lie that the guilt you feel is the same as the voice of God. This is the lie that almost everyone experiences, but very few people recognize when it is happening. There is a heavy, crushing feeling that follows good Christians around. It tells them they are never enough, never doing right, always failing, always falling short. And because it feels so spiritual, they believe it must be God, correcting them, pushing them, never satisfied. But that voice is not God. The Bible shows us a clear difference. When God corrects you, it is gentle, it is specific, and it lifts you up toward change. It says, "Come back, I have something better for you." But that other voice, the heavy one, does not lift you up. It buries you. It does not point you toward hope. It just makes you feel worthless and stuck. That is not the voice of a loving Father. A Father who loves you does not stand over you saying you will never be good enough. He picks you up, brushes you off, and walks with you towards something better. So how do you tell the two voices apart? It is simpler than you think. The voice of God always leaves a door open. It corrects you, but it always shows you the way forward. It may make you sad for a moment, but it leads you to hope, to change, to peace. The other voice slams every door shut. It only looks backward at your failures. It leaves you frozen, ashamed, and alone. From this day on, when that heavy feeling comes, you can stop and ask one question. Is this pulling me toward God, or is it just pushing me down? And the moment you ask it, the lie begins to lose its power. Look back at all 7 now. The lie that you must always be happy. The lie that having things makes you bad. The lie that your past is too dirty. The lie that you must earn love. The lie that doubt destroys faith. The lie that comparison measures your worth. And the lie that guilt is the voice of God. Every one of them was built to make you feel small, tired, and far away from a God who has actually been close to you the whole time. You were never as far from Him as the world made you feel. The guilt that has been following you was not a sign that God was disappointed. It was a sign that someone, somewhere, wanted you to forget how loved you already are. So tonight, when your head hits the pillow, let those 7 lies go. You do not have to carry them anymore. You aren't behind. You are not too far gone. You are a child of God, loved exactly as you are, right now, in this moment. And nothing the world ever told you can change that.